There's a fine line between sanity and insanity, and some of the world's most brilliant individuals were people who lived in a different world and were always considered slightly mad by others. Frankly, the century seems to reveal a kind of pervasive madness that has gripped our world, upsetting values, creating vast gulf between the rich and the poor, threatening our world with nuclear destruction, and putting our nerves on edge. And recently, the emergence of the once believed by experts as the single threat to human existence, the virus. From time to time, we hear someone say, "It's driving me crazy," or "My kids are driving me crazy." You're bothered, annoyed, irritated, but not really crazy. There's a difference. Daniel told of a man who did go crazy. Insane would be the proper psychological term of it. He was a world leader with a vast kingdom, tremendous power, and unchallenged luxury. His name, Nebuchadnezzar. His kingdom was known as Babylon, southern Iraq today, which has lost the glamour of the vast walls, wide enough that 5 chariots could race abreast on them, hanging gardens and luxury apartments in the palace. Walking on a rooftop, he viewed the splendor of Babylon and boasted, "Is not this the great Babylon I have built as the royal residence by my might and power, for the glory of my majesty?" The words were still on his lips when a voice came from heaven. "This is what is decreed for you, King Nebuchadnezzar. Your royal authority has been taken away from you. You will be driven away from the people and will live with the wild animals. You will eat grass like cattle." The king was deposed and he lived like a wild man outside the city until God said, "Enough," and his sanity was restored. How do you keep your sanity in a mad world? Guideline number 1. Keep your sanity in a mad world by keeping your perspective. This means you include God in the equation of your life. Otherwise, you are like a pilot who cannot locate the airfield, someone who has neither chart or compass, whose world has no definition, no east or west, no right or wrong. Some 700 years before Jesus Christ was born, Isaiah, in a time of great conflicts and confusion, described the madness of a world without God. He said, "Like the blind, we grope along the wall, feeling our way like men without eyes. At midday, we stumble as if it were twilight. Among the strong, we are like the dead." Until a person finds God, he begins at no beginning and works to no end. Life will never make sense without God. It's a tale told by an idiot, as Shakespeare put it, full of sound and fury, but signifying nothing. Dr. C.E.M. Jude was a philosopher and psychologist who taught at the University of London. He was also an atheist. That is, until something happened to him as he was sent into the concentration camp at the end of World War II. What he saw made him sick to his stomach. He was aghast. How could men treat their fellow men this way? The man who was an atheist recognized the horrible powers of evil and began to reason that if evil exists, there must be its opposite, which he came to recognize as God. The bottom line is that until you include God in your life, yours too will be a mad world, because He is the one who gives meaning to your life, and that's the beginning of mending your mad